Well, you guys are going to be floored with the video footage that I'm about to show you. And I've got more than one clip, by the way. I've got a couple different things that are literally jaw-dropping, to say the least. Let's start with the first clip here. This is what just played out in Congress. Take a watch.
Our rhetoric and to denounce anti-Semitism and anti-police rhetoric in this country so that Jewish Americans and police officers can be safer?
Congressman, I do.
Thank you, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields, and now I recognize the gentlelady from Georgia, Ms. Green.
That was quite entertaining from someone that had a sexual relationship with a Chinese spy, and everyone knows it. But
I move to take her words down. Completely inappropriate.
Yeah, stand by just a second while we research the rule. Give me just a second. A motion has been made. The gentleman will, the committee will suspend, and the gentleman will state the words that he wishes taken down.
Everything that the gentlelady from Georgia has said.
No, you need to be more specific.
Accusations of an affair with a Chinese spy. Those are engaging in personalities, and those words should be taken down, and the gentlelady should not be able to speak anymore in this hearing.
That is not the latter part of that is not an appropriate motion, but we will evaluate the striking of those words. Give me just a second. The chair recognizes the gentlelady from Georgia and asks if she would like to retract those words.
No, I will not.
Okay, the chair rules that those words that were spoken are not going to be stricken from the record.
That was quite entertaining, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I applaud you. Good call. Somebody had to finally call out Eric Swalwell's relationship with Fang Fang. And you got to love the fact that they refused to strike it from the record. I mean, double clap. But speaking of Miss Fang Fang, take a watch.
You never think of the U.S. Congress as a jobs program. On the other hand, what would Eric Swalwell be doing without it? Well, he'd be slinging drinks at a Fuddruckers at a strip mall. He'd be grateful for the gig. But he's in Congress, where his life is very different. When he's not shagging Chinese spies, he gets to travel all over the world at his donor's expense. Thanks to our campaign finance laws, Swalwell gets to live like a minor celebrity with a security detail that carries guns his voters aren't allowed to carry. If he wants to, he could hang out on the beach in a Hawaiian shirt with an umbrella drink, gold chains, and a chest wig. He could head off the Middle East to get more free camel rides. He could do a lot of things.
He could do a lot of things. I love the way Tucker Carlson said that, but what Tucker Carlson was exposing there in that video clip is the excessive spending and just how he is using our tax-paying dollars to go on these elegant trips. Now, before I show you some other clips, I've got to give a big shout out to my sponsor and partner at preparewithlisa.com. Look, if you don't have food storage, you're already pushing on the edge. Right now, the great news is with any 3-month emergency food supply kit that you see on the screen here, they are also giving away with it an Alexa Pro water filter system. It's a $279 value that they are including. But the good thing about preparewithlisa.com, My Patriot Supply Food, is it protects your family in the event of any kind of disaster. So go to preparewithlisa.com right now and take advantage of that special offer. There's also a 2-week food supply kit if you're interested in that as well. Please don't be a victim. Want more information? Click that more button or click in the description box below. All right. So I've got some other video footage here that you guys absolutely need to see. And quite frankly, this video footage is going to disgust you. Disgust. I think that kind of came out funny. This video is going to disgust you because it's a bunch of Democrats who are on their cell phone, not paying attention to what's going on. And what's going on is a New York City congressional hearing, and the hearing's on victims of violent crimes in Manhattan. These are people pouring out their heart about things that have happened to them. And these freaking useless idiot Dems are on the phone. Take a watch.
Right. So I do want to say this to my friends on the other side.
And I don't see you as victims. I see you as very, very brave people for being willing to come in here today and tell your story and make sure that everybody in this country knows your names and knows the names of your family members. With that, I yield back.
Well said.
Victimizing the people of the city. And excuse me, that's why the morale in the NYPD is so low in there.
Which was for local prosecutor elections. We never had money spent like that on prosecutor.
You gotta love that ending clip. All the Republicans there are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, while the Democrats disgrace themselves on their freaking phones while victims of violent crimes are speaking. I mean, the matter of these people, it's just, everyone should be upset by that, no matter the side of fence that you're on, right? But speaking of Democrats, how about a clip of Robert Kennedy Jr. there? He's given a campaign, one of his campaign speeches, because he's running for president. And during his speech, while he was specifically speaking against the military-industrial complex and speaking against the CIA and how the CIA basically needs to be disbanded, all things that I agree with, someone turned on a fire alarm. Take a watch.
Spending $8 trillion building bridges, roads, ports, and hospitals. And they are now displacing us as trade partners of most of the African nations and Latin America. Brazil just switched to the Chinese currency away from the dollar. Saudi Arabia just switched away from the dollar. So these are... Is that the... Okay, we're okay. I'm being told by Gavin DeBecker that there is no emergency that affects us. All right, I'm going to finish up. I promise. I'm going to shut up in a minute. So the Chinese, we've now lost, who, okay. Nice try.
Nice try. Yeah, they certainly did, didn't they? Well, speaking of, I thought I'd conclude the broadcast with this.
But we have 1,000 billionaires in America. You know the average tax rate they pay? 8, EIGH%. 8%.
EIGH. 8. EIGH. There's a T missing. Now we got an idiot for a president and he can't even spell. Anyhow, I love you guys. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.